Welcome back to our deep dive. Today, we're tackling a really big one. How did a romance the Vatican called morally outrageous become maybe one of Hollywood's most talked about, enduring legends? We are digging into Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton.
The ultimate Hollywood power couple, maybe? Or, well, certainly the most dramatic.
Definitely dramatic. And our main source here is Roger Lewis's book, Erotic Vagrancy, Taylor and Burton's turbulent love story. We've actually been listening to the audiobook.
Oh, the narration by Justin Avoth. It's fantastic.
It really is. Captures that kind of theatrical feel of their lives perfectly.
And that title, Erotic Vagrancy. It's so evocative, isn't it?
It really grabs you.
Well, and it's not just Lewis being poetic. It actually comes directly from a Vatican critique back in the day. They literally called the affair erotic vagrancy.
Wow. So right from the start, you get this sense of intense public scrutiny, even outrage.
Exactly. It sets the scene perfectly. This wasn't just a private affair. It was, a global spectacle that people had very strong opinions about. Morally outrageous, they said.
Which kind of frames the whole thing, doesn't it? So our mission today really is to unpack this legendary romance. We should probably start where it all began.
On the set of Cleopatra, the sort of ground zero for their story.
Yeah, that fateful meeting. And then get into the relationship itself, famously turbulent, right?
Oh, incredibly. Grand gestures 1 minute, absolutely explosive fights the next.
And then passionate reconciliations. All of it. Just completely out there in the public eye.
Yeah.
Nonstop attention.
And you have to wonder how much their backgrounds played into that volatility. Lewis really digs into this.
Right, like Burton's upbringing.
Yeah, his pretty rough Welsh background. Lewis connects it to, well, deep-seated insecurities and eventually, tragically, his struggles with alcohol.
And that's contrasted with Taylor, who had her own challenges.
Definitely. Her, emotional intensity, that incredible magnetism, but also her own dependency issues later on. Lewis paints this picture of their personal demons kind of colliding.
Constantly clashing. It sounds like a recipe for,
well, drama.
a very complex, often destructive cycle, yeah. His need for validation, maybe, meeting her. Unpredictability.
And all this playing out against this backdrop of unbelievable excess. The lifestyle was just legendary.
Yachts, diamonds, private jets, the whole 9 yards. But Lewis suggests it wasn't just simple indulgence.
No. What else is going on?
Well, take the diamonds, like that huge Krupp diamond Burton bought her. Lewis frames gifts like that less as pure romance and more as almost desperate measures.
Like trying to patch things up after massive fights.
Exactly. Fueling this cycle where the excess was maybe a way to paper over the cracks, the self-destruction happening underneath, the kind of self-medication maybe.
Wow. Especially when you factor in the personal tragedies they both face too. That adds another layer of darkness to the glamour. It really does. And this is where Lewis's writing style shines, I think. It's not just a straight biography.
No, it sounds quite distinctive.
It is. Very unfiltered, opinionated almost. He weaves together the biographical facts with, classic Hollywood gossip, cultural history, and this really biting humor.
So he puts their story into a bigger picture.
Absolutely. He sets it firmly in the context of the era, the glamour, sure, but also the indulgence, the shifting social norms, what he calls the unraveling morals of the time.
Makes you see their personal chaos as almost a reflection of the times they lived in.
Precisely. It's immersive. You're not just reading about them. You're kind of plunged into their world and the world around them.
So wrapping this up, what's the overall picture Erotic Vagrancy leaves us with?
I'd say it's this dazzling, yes, but also deeply excessive and emotionally fraught portrait. Two icons, incredibly talented, but also profoundly flawed. Lewis captures how they burned bright and ultimately crashed hard.
Leaving behind this incredible legend of passion and chaos.
A legend that, still fascinates us.
It really does. Which makes you ask why? Why does this specific story of love, fame, excess, and, well, chaos still resonate so strongly all these years later?
That's the lingering question, isn't it? What is it about their particular brand of erotic vagrancy, as the Vatican put it, that still speaks to us? Maybe it reveals something fundamental, something enduring about love or fame or just.
Yeah.
The messy, complicated reality of being human, something to think about.
Well,